Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you my final thoughts and preview for the Grand National on Saturday, the feature race of the year at Aintree. But before I give you my selections, just want to give you a couple of pointers. Now, first of all, if you're having a bet in the race on Saturday, you're not familiar with betting or not familiar with racing, I would advise you have an each way bet. That basically means you're backing your horse to finish in the places. Lots of bookmakers will be offering extra places, 5, 6, 7 places. And it means, for example, if you backed your horse at 50 to 1 and it finished in the places, you would make a bit of profit. So it's definitely worth doing. Also, as well, have a few selections in the race. You don't want to pin all your hopes on one horse in case, for example, they fall at the first through no fault of their own. You need a little bit of luck sometimes in the National, even if you have found a horse that you like and you think's got an excellent chance. It's one of those races that can sometimes be a little bit of a lottery. So have a few, and that's why I'm going to be recommending 5 selections for you. So let's get into it then. My first tip that I'm going to give you for the Grand National is going to be the favourite Snow Leopardess. She's currently available at 8 to 1 with the majority of firms, and you'll get extra places. Currently 6 places on offer at 8 to 1. So yeah, I think that's definitely a fair price for this horse. Trained by Charlie Longston, and Aidan Coleman is booked for the ride. This horse is definitely, probably, you have to say, on the way the market's been going, could go off favourite. She's off a mark of 146, and she's got a load of ones next to her name, 3 ones next to her name. She won the trial race for the Grand National back in December when she won the Beecher Chase in a close finish, beating Hill 16. Hard to know what that form is worth, but at least we know she's got the experience under her belt. She won at Banger on D earlier in the season in a race that worked out well. She won a mares listed chase at Exeter last time out. Plenty of things in her favour. She's got some good form as well as a novice chaser from last season. She finished 4th in the National Hunt Chase at Cheltenham behind the likes of Galvin, Escaria 10 and Next Destination. So plenty to like about her chances. She's off a mark of 146. I think that's fair. I think she's definitely going to run a race. And I think at 8 to 1 each way, if you're taking a stab at her, I think she's got good solid credentials to give you a good run for your money. So yeah, she's going to be my first pick. Delta Work would be the next pick for Jack Kennedy and Gordon Elliott. This one is 9 to 1, vying for second favouritism. This horse, it's easy to see why he's at the top of the betting. He won the cross-country chase at the Cheltenham Festival last time out, which has been a very good trial over the years. Tiger Roll in recent years has definitely been the horse that's brought that angle into the race, because a lot of the cross-country fences are similar to the Grand National fences. If you go back through this horse, career, he's always been a very classy horse. He's won a few grade 1s in open company, so he's definitely, like I say, a classy horse. A mark of 160 might not be a bad mark for him at all, despite having to give away plenty of weight for his rivals. Like I say, he was a bit of a party pooper last time when he won the cross-country race, beating Tiger Roll in his last ever race. But yeah, he just ticks a lot of the right boxes for the race. Gordon Elliott has won this race quite a few times over the years, and I think he's definitely got a live chance in the form of Delta Work. So yeah, he's definitely going to be on my shortlist. The other horses, the third horse, one moving on to a bigger price now, is last year's favourite, Cloth Cap, for Tom Scudamore and John Joe O'Neill. Currently available at 25 to 1 with a lot of firms. Now this horse, I think that they've worked backwards to come back to this race. Like I say, he was sent off favourite last year. He was a very well-backed favourite when he was sent off at 9 to 2. Things just didn't quite go to plan in the end, and he was reported as making a noise, having a problem with his wind, and subsequently had a wind operation after that. And they're going to be putting the tongue tie on Saturday, which might just make the difference and help him with his breathing. Like I say, his form hasn't been as strong this season, but he was off a lot higher mark. He's now £1 lower actually in this race than what he was last year, and I didn't think his run last time at Doncaster was that bad. I think it put him spot on for this, and I think if he gets into a good rhythm, the ground should dry out as well. We had rain at Aintree on Thursday, but Friday and Saturday the weather's meant to be drying out all the time for the course. So yeah, I definitely think this horse will be there or thereabouts if he takes to it and gets into a good rhythm. Tom Scudamore aboard, who's got a good record over the national fences. I think he can go well in that price in the race. We then go to my 4th selection, Santini, known as a bit of an old boat for Nick Schofield and Polly Gundry. Obviously, if you know your racing, he used to be trained by Nicky Henderson. He finished second in the Gold Cup behind Albion Photo. He's always been a classy horse, but kind of lost his way towards the end of last season, but since joining Polygon Street, I think there've definitely been signs of a revival. I thought his reappearance effort at Cheltenham wasn't too bad. I know they were really happy with him that day. Badly needed the run. His second in the Cotswold Chase Pine Chantry House was definitely a step in the right direction. Probably just found the Gold Cup a little bit too testing for him, and ultimately I just think he needs this stamina trip. So yeah, I think going up in trip to the 4 miles could really suit Santini. He's currently 40-1. I think a mark of 153 is actually quite generous, and you could make an argument for him to be rated a few pounds higher. And he's normally been a good jumper in his career. He's won at the course before as a Grade 1 novice hurdler earlier in his career. Like I say, I just think if he gets into a good rhythm, he's never really fallen in his career. I don't think so. So yeah, I think if he takes to it, I think he's got really solid credentials. And yeah, I'm going to put him up as my 4th selection. My 5th and final selection is the youngest horse in the race, Noble Yeats, for Sam Whaley-Cohen and Emmett Marlins. He's a 7-year-old. He's currently available at 40-1 with quite a few firms. Last time we saw him, he finished 9th in the Ultimate Handicap Chase at Cheltenham, where he had a bit of a bizarre race. He was raced out wide, he was dropped back, and then he was staying on again. He looked like, to me, he was just crying out for this extra trip. And I like the way he's been campaigning this season. He's got some experience in big field handicaps. The cheek pieces go on as well, which is an angle I like. It might just make him focus on his jumping a little bit more. Also, as well, it was interesting that the Whaley-Cohen's brought him from his previous owner, Paul Byrne. Maybe this could have been the plan, because I know Sam desperately wants to win the National. He's been a good amateur jockey over the years. The likes of Long Run was a good horse for him. He's won over the national fences in the past when he's won the Fox Hunter. So he does know what he's doing. He's a good rider for an amateur. And yeah, I think he's definitely going to appreciate the step up and trip. Just maybe the jumping could be a bit of concern, but you're getting a good price to find out about him. He's a novice. In big field handicaps, novice chasers tend to do well, so he does tick a lot of the right boxes, and I thought at a price he could go well. So yeah, they're my thoughts and feelings for the Grand National. Let me know in the comments box below what you're going to be backing this year. Also as well, if you're still enjoying the videos, remember to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe here to the YouTube channel at LuckyLoads15. If you want to follow me on the socials, Twitter and Insta, the places to do so, where my handle is at LuckyLoader15. And that's all I've got to say. So please remember to gamble responsibly. Hopefully you can enjoy the Grand National. Hopefully we've given you some good pointers, and we'll be seeing you soon.